Hello, I'm Jim Adams. I'm what I call a passive trader. I'm someone who trades maybe 15 times a month and I can make fairly good income doing it. So today I want to share with you how I do that and the difference between doing it and something like day trading. I feel it's a much safer avenue for a lot of people. And so, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So, to begin with, I wanted to mention that I've set up this YouTube channel to kind of teach people how to do this passive trading. The YouTube channel goes along with a blog that I also have called Easy Investing Income, and I'll have links to that below. And what I'd like to share is a little bit of history about myself. I've been a long term trader. I did hire a financial advisor who I worked with for quite a number of years. About 3 years ago, I decided to take over my finances myself and to manage them myself. Even though I did have a financial planner, I was doing some trading on my own, but took it completely over about 3 years ago, and primarily because I ran into some situations where I wasn't getting really good support, and some of the investments I didn't agree with. Once I really dug deeper into what they were putting me in, I wasn't happy with it, and I also had instances where they weren't very reactive to when the market changed, meaning cash sat too long when I wanted it to be invested, or they stayed in stocks way too long, and I ended up taking really big losses when if I was actively trading myself, at least with what I know now, I would have gone ahead and gotten out of those stocks much quicker. So, with that being said, I decided 3 years ago to really take over the investing myself, and I've done much better than what I ever thought I could, or I did better than I thought I could do. So I wanted to share this with others, and that's why I've set up this YouTube channel. That's also why I set up the blog. So let me go ahead and get started. So I have been able to do this part time. I spend maybe 15 to 20 hours total per month, 4 to 5 hours per week. It's not a big commitment. When I talk about trading, I do covered calls and cash secured puts, which are a type of option trading that's relatively safe. And once you've done it a few times, it's as easy as buying stocks, at least in my opinion. Um, so compared to some things like day trading, where you've got to be on all day and you've got to really watch the stock, that's not something I wanted. I wanted to be able to do it part time. My son is 18 and going to be joining the military a year from now, and I really wanted to spend more time with him and have quality time. Another important point is it's self managed, meaning I'm able to decide what I want to do, when I want to do it. I find value in the market at many different times. I do keep an eye on if the market's going down or up considerably, and I'll look for opportunities to get good premium. Like if it's going up, good premium in covered calls. If it's going down, good premium in cash secured puts. I won't go into details about options trading, but I primarily sell options, and I have several videos, and I also have several blog posts where I talk about that. And if you want to learn more, I encourage you to look at those videos. Dividend income. I started first before I got into the selling of options. I looked at a lot of dividend paying companies, and I own a lot of dividend paying companies. I'm able to earn between 2 to 3 thousand a month on average. Of course, most of the dividends pay quarterly, but if you break it down and look at it monthly, it does require you to budget well. But I look at the dividend aristocrats, which are the companies that don't just pay dividends, but they increase them over the years. So, and I've been able to do that quite well, and I look for buying them when there's market corrections to get the dividends at a higher rate. So it's been a real steady way for me to earn extra income, and I probably once a month will sell or buy a dividend paying company, especially with trading options. They have to be in increments, and I want to do covered calls, and I really need to have at least 100. So any cases where I have, odd numbers like 75, I'll buy another 25 shares in order to have 100 so I can do covered calls or sell covered calls. Um, it allows me also to determine how much monthly income I'm making between I've my highest month was right at 3,000, my lowest month was 1,100, but I can pick and choose how much I want to make. Um, which is nice because with healthcare and being self-employed, I don't want to make a ton of money. I'm actually using Obamacare, and if I make too much money, then I can't get the subsidies. So I'm trying to keep it to a healthy amount, and where it covers my budget, and I have a little bit left over to continue in investing and continue to expand my portfolios. So that's been a shocker to me. The fact that I can decide one month, well, I want to make 2,000, and another month 1,000, and then 3,000, and depending on what I need monthly or where I stand tax wise. Um, and then I've had a lot of friends recently that have decided to take day trading classes and looked at day trading. I didn't want to be glued to the terminal. I didn't want to be glued to having to sit there all day. I really love the aspect of making this like a part-time job. So being able to earn between 1 and 3,000, averaging 2,000, it really is like a part-time job. It gives me enough money to be able to not have to take a full-time job. I do have some clients, so I'm a software developer, architect type of person. So I do have one customer that I'm doing some work, but it's not a whole lot right now, and I may continue to do that. But the goal for me is to do what I love and what I want to do, and have the time to spend with my son and do those things I want to do versus being forced to do it by a company or a corporation like I have in the past. So this is kind of a shorter video. I have others. I'll add some links below to a couple of my example trades. But I encourage you, if you've never tried this, take a look at my blog, take a look at what I'm doing in my other videos, because it's been a godsend for me. It's allowing me to do what I want to do, and it hasn't taken as much money as I thought it would originally. So as always, please subscribe, hit the notify button so whenever I do a new post or a new YouTube video, you'll be aware of it right away. And please like this video. I'm just starting out, and I really want to get the word out, because if I had done this 10 or 15 years ago, I would be in much better shape. So thanks for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.